Here we go. The British Liga Virtual Grand Prix is underway. Both the Alpines getting away all right. Got an Alfa Romeo off in the background, but a good start from Akos. Going to try and squeeze between the two Alpines and all get through turn one all right. And Akos trying to go around the outside. Rosello on the inside. He's a little bit deep. He's got the power contact between the two, and Jeff's made contact. There's a car off as well in the background. Dramatic start. One of the McLarens there that's gone off. Lewis Cepeda has gone off. Akos has had to go to the back of the field, but Wedding leads away. Massive start from Danny, up multiple spots now, up into second. As Rosella has a look at Capeza's speed, and one of the McLarens there having a look as well. And skating across the grass as well, and off goes the AlphaTauri and into the barriers, and contact between the Haas and the Williams of Jeff. And I didn't catch who that other car was there, who the driver was, but Wedding leads away now. So comfortable start for the Alpine driver. Danny, Cabeza speed. Rosella in fourth. We've got yellows out at the moment, so another car's gone off. As we've got Brendan Ross there running a bit wide there. Just caught out in the dirty air. And Danny looking to continue his charge after a poor qualifying performance. And Rosella in the pit. So that contact with Jeff and Akos has given him damage. You can see it. Right hand down there. So disastrous start for him. And his teammate has got the dream start at the moment. So he's going to go to the back of the field. And he's going to try and... Well, he's going to have to fight his way through the field to get some points. It's going to be tough from here. And here you go. Red Bull up the inside. Much better a drive off there from Snoopy. And Lompf struggling a little bit at the moment. Ross having a look up the inside. And he gets the job done. And up another spot for another one of these Australians on Jabu. Speaking of, Wedding still out in front, just edging away at the moment. About a couple tenths on this lap, 1.6 seconds. As we cut to a replay of the start. So both the Alpines carbon copy starts. Wedding leaving room for Rosella. Rosella being caught out there by Akos with so much speed. And then just gets on the power a little bit. Half spins the Ferrari in front, and then Jeff just comes in and just finishes Akos off. And then we've got more contact there. As now we ride on board Jeff. So you can see the contact in front is sort of left with nowhere to go. He didn't really slow down either. So all three now, their races are compromising here. There's the Alfa Romeo that actually got turned there. So here we go from Lomp's point of view. And he's into the back of the McLaren there. So that's what happened there to Cepeda. And now we have a look at Arthur Timon. So he got a great start there. Past one. And then he's going to go around the outside at turn one. He's going to go for a nice 2 for 1 there. Gets it done. And he's got a gap to all the carnage in front of him here. Yep, there goes his teammate. And there's Lompf going slowly. That's Ross to his left. And there's Akos. A little bit of contact there, but still he's up a number of spots there. Able to avoid most of the drum. Almost into the back of the Mercedes, but able to get on the brakes and avoid another incident there. And then, does he get the position? He does get the position. He even gets the Williams as well. Having to cut across the grass there, making sure he doesn't get too close. We're back live now, and Akos looking to make his way through the field. Gets by, well, was trying to get by Lompf. Lompf trying to stick it out around the outside, but Akos gets the job. No, he doesn't get the job done. So continuing on, and he's going to have to set it up for later in the lap. He looks much, much faster down the old, well, pit straight, quote unquote. And now to the famous Cops corner, has the inside and gets the job done. So up into P6 for Akos now on lap 3. And back out in front. Gap has stabilised 1.6, 1.8 seconds between first and second. Then we have Cabeza speed. Kosciuszny there in fourth place, and Aguirre. So he's had a pretty good run up a few spots as well there in P5. Then we've got Timon after his great start. Snoopy in P7. Brendan Ross P8, Akos, Lumpf and Indy, and then we have Kavanagh in 12th there. Oh no, that was a big hit there. So Baroni Davide just he didn't really pay attention to cars going slowly in front of him. And we also saw Akos there passing off the circuit there at the old Cops Corner. Oh yeah, just didn't slow down as we cut now. Brendan Ross behind Snoopy, bit of a Snoopy train going on here, and we've got two cars behind that are out of position in Akos and the other McLaren of, I think that's Sepeda. Having a look up the inside, it's all going on here. He's going to get the job done. He is going to get the job done. And Ross he's dropped off the back and even going on the grass a little bit there, just opens the steering. He doesn't want anything of it. And then Akos almost into the back of him there. So just a bit of a mess as some of these faster cars trying to work their way back through the field, or some of these other guys are just trying to just set their races up here. But Ross doing well to avoid further incident. And a bit of a slide there and a bit wide there for Akos. Ross just sliding around a bit there too. And you can just see the different lines from the two drivers there. And there we go. There's Ross wide off onto the grass. And Akos both should have DRS. It's not going to save Ross on this occasion, and Akos will take the position. And just seeing on the timing screens there, looks like Indy Check is out of this race. I'm not sure why, as we see the McLaren getting by the Red Bull there. So recovering Sepeda is a lap down, I believe, just trying to get his way through the field. Good pace in qualifying, so he'll be a bit disappointed, but he's wetting out in front. That gap still remains relatively stable, nothing to separate the first two. Where's the speed just starting to fall away at the moment. 3.5 seconds away from second, but doing a good job regardless. But Akos, the man on the move at the moment after lap one troubles. Oh, massive slide, a little bit too much. Well, he's on the grass there, the Red Bull of Snoopy in front. Probably could have carried a little bit more speed, slowing down a little bit too much. That's allowed Akos to get right onto the gearbox of his Red Bull. And you can see the dirty air in effect there, running wide there from Akos. He's going to try and get a move done as soon as possible and get after time and down the road here. He's having a look. It's the Red Bull's just left the door open for him there, but he's going to have the inside for the next corner, and Akos is going to try and sweep around the outside. He is behind him, so who gets the DRS is going to be the question. And it is Akos who does get the DRS, so he should blaze by him down the straight, and he does. He gets that position nicely there. So Akos now back up into P7, and he's going to set his sights as Snoopy almost running into the back of Akos there.
Guys, the car is very fast and light. Thanks.
We make a mistake with Phil. You cannot finish the race. You cannot finish the race. Sorry, mate.
Oh, I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. What a dumb mistake. You guys are
The team radio there from Mercedes. Not enough fuel to make it to the end, so he's going to maybe try and stick it out as we ride with Rosella. He's behind Jeff. Jeff not going to make it easy for him here. Rosella up the inside. Gets the job done. And his next target, Kavanagh, 16 seconds down the road. So a bit of work to do for Rosella. That's right, Brendan Ross now looking to make a move here on Snoopy. He's got the DRS up the inside, and contact, and they're both around. Do they avoid the wall? I think Snoopy's just rally crossed his away from the wall, and Ross is also going to continue without hitting the wall, thankfully, so shouldn't be too significant damage, but those tyres are going to be cooking after that. As we got Akos now, he's caught the back of Timon. And Timon's just outbroke himself there. At least that's what it looked like. Certainly wouldn't let a competitor go like that. So there's one more position for Akos into P6 now, as Brendan Ross all over the back of Snoopy seems to be the faster of the two. As we come into Cops. Oh, he's lost the rear. Around he goes. Will he avoid the wall? No, he won't. He's in the wall hard. And that'll be damage. He's kept his front wing though, but that car I don't think is going to handle the same after that. So unlucky for Ross on debut, trying to sneak his way up the field again. And we've got Danny in the pits. So first of the leaders to come into the pits is looking for the undercut here. And one would imagine the expected strategy is to put the softs on for the second half of the race. So yeah, looks like the pit crew got softs ready for him. And Cabeza Speed, he's going to move up into second place now for Williams. And Danny going to look to push on, try to get ahead of the Alpine in the pit stops. Here we go, Kavanagh and Rosella. Oh, Rosella I think just caught out by Kavanagh's line there, and he's just run straight into the back of the Aston Martin. And Rosella just holding station there to not gain an advantage. We've got Wedding in one lap later, making sure that he doesn't get undercut here as we cut to his teammate, and straight up the inside of Cox goes Rosella. Authoritative move, but Kavanagh may have a bit of damage here. He's struggling in the background there. And now Jeff, he's also getting in on the action. You can see as well with Jeff, his left hand down as well. So he's got a bit of damage from that first lap incident as well. And after the pit stops, Wedding getting by Kosciuszny. And that's crucial in this race. He needs to try and build a gap again. Danny was able to close the gap up in that pit stop sequence, and now Danny's the one that's going to have to contend with Kosciuszny. And you can see the effective race leader getting away here. And the AlphaTauri just deciding a smarter option just to lift off and leave Danny to his own devices there. Didn't want to cost himself too much time or cause an incident. As we got Jeff now on Snoopy up the inside. And he gets the job done for P9 now. So we ride on board Sweating, and that's Cabeza Speed into the pits. He should come out effectively. He'll rejoin the race in third. But obviously Kosciuszny has yet to pit, I believe. Yellow's out. Oh, no, the yellows are gone now. Right, Danny now 2.5 seconds behind Wedding, 10 laps to go. So we've got Rosella now looking to make a move on the Red Bull. He gets the job done comfortably there with the help of DRS. So Rosella making his way through the field. We've got a car off there at Club. But Slope is struggling a lot. We did hear early on that he's got some fuel issues, and you can see he's not using all the revs or anything there. He's trying to save as much fuel as possible. Just sitting in 8th gear, just cruising around out there. So frustration for Mercedes. Oop, and here we go. AlphaTauri versus McLaren. Side by side through the first sequence of corners. Down the Wellington straight here. And the McLaren sweeps around the outside and gets the move done. And back up the inside goes Kosciuszny. Does he get the job done? He does get the job done. So great battle here for P5. Timon having a good run, as is Kosciuszny here. And a good battle here with 9 laps to go. As we are on board, Carbeza speed in 4th place. Akos yet to pit though, still on those mediums. And oh, that's a very late call. He's even had to skate across the grass there. And even struggles to pull up a little bit of a lockup. But Akos in the pits, but he's going to have the best tyres in the field. So look out for him these last 6 and 7 laps of the race. He's going to have some good speed. We've got Rosella now having a look at the back of the Williams and almost into the back of it. Caught out there by Jeff's braking point at club. Thankfully, no more contact between the two, but definitely a scare for both drivers there. But Rosella, fastest lap of the race, will be lamenting the incident just at this very corner here. Certainly much faster than Jeff. He's already passed him once in this race. And looking to set up a move here. Will have the DRS. Jeff immediately goes to the inside to cover. Rosella's going to have to go the long way here. Got a bit of lap traffic to deal with as well. That's Lope in the Mercedes. And can Rosella hanging around the outside? He can't. Just runs out of road. Balked a little there. But you can just see much faster. The dirty air not really affecting Rosella as much. And again, defensive from Jeff into Cott's corner. It's going to compromise his exit here. Rosella tries hanging it out. Not the most ideal line, but coming into Maggots and Beckett's. And again, Rosella has to back out of it. Do the smart play now just to wait it out. Get the good run here, which he looks like, yeah, he's got the good run. He'll have the DRS, and Rosella will get the job done and move up into P7. Akos 13 seconds up the road, and with 6 laps to go, unlikely he's going to get another position, but still vital points for him and for Alpine. Here we go, got Norwat and Alex here battling it out for 15th. And we've got Akos as well coming through to lap as well, so it's a bit awkward. They're both going off the circuit here. And Norwat doing the old sneaky, using the leader to help him find his way past. So Norwat now up into P15. And these guys battling out for second last here. Oh, and Norwat's had an awkward line through the S's, and that's going to give Alex a decent chance of getting back here. We've also got Lope here as well, who's obviously struggling with that fuel issue. But he's picked up his pace again here. He's going quicker than what he has been for most of the laps. So maybe he's just wanting to have a nice bit of fun here. And wide goes Norwat, and almost contact on the exit there. The Mercedes goes around. So back up to P14, but then lifts straight off and has to give up both positions. So Lope to last place now, and Norwat up to 14th, and Alex up to 15th with 3 laps to go. And that's an adventurous line there from Norwat and from Lope, straight over the sausage curb. Wide line from the Red Bull of Alex there. Lope looking to get the job done, but he's also got to save fuel at the same time. So all action down here for the battle to try not to finish last. And just a slight mistake there from Alex, and blocks it off. I'm going to try and go back up the inside. He gets the job done. May have been a little bit of contact there, but the Mercedes gets the job done. But of course, he's got to try and manage fuel. And Alex down to P16, struggling at the moment on the hard tyre. And him is lifting off there for one of the leaders. Got the blue flags. And now Lope having to back off just to try and save fuel, I believe. And he's cut the inside of Stowe there, and there goes Lope again. So these guys both wanting to finish last, it seems. Oh, we've got Lope off the road, and he's come straight back onto the racing line. There's big contact behind, and there goes, that's a wheel off of his Mercedes. Big contact. And I think that's Norwat there in the AlphaTauri that's hit him. You can see the wheel off the Mercedes. So he's had an adventure down there at turn 3. And here we go. Norvat left with absolutely nowhere to go. That is a massive hit. You can see the right-hand side. That right wheel of Norvat is not in a healthy, in its normal habitat. As we've got Danny now. He's come into the pits. Looks like they've conceded defeat down there at Aston Martin, and they're going to go for the fastest lap. But Akos now, he's caught up to the back of the Alfa Romeo of Aguirre here. Going to try around the outside here. That's Stowe. You're not really going to get the job done there. He's going to try the outside here at Club. He's got the better tyres. Gets the job done. So up into P5 for Akos. So great recovery from the Ferrari driver. But can Aguirre... He will have DRS here on this final lap. Can he get the position back? As Wedding comes around the final corner, and he will take the Liga Virtual British Grand Prix, claiming his first victory in the championship. So both Alpine drivers have now claimed victory. The first and second Australians to win in the series. Danny will come home in second. Doesn't get the fastest lap though. Track cuts on the last 2 laps of the race, but still second place and vital points go. Beza Speed will come home in third. Great result for him and for Williams. Krzyzny will finish in 4th, but who will finish in 5th? Akos just holding on here at the moment. Aguirre not letting that position slip and letting him get away, but it will be Akos to recover to 5th. A good recovery drive. Aguirre will finish in position 6, with Rosella in 7th with the fastest lap. But it's this man, Wedding, who's taken victory, and a bit of an expression session, giving the fans what they want down there and showing his delight in taking his first victory. Jeff will come home in 8th place at the time, and he'll finish in 9th.